Hello guys, thank you for tuning in. So today we will be going over just a quick explanation on what I use for PVE content for Greatsword and Staff. And at the very end of the video there will just be some clips of me doing tier 2 dungeons. Alrighty, for specifically ad clear, this is the setup I personally like to rock. So what we're relying on is a lot more AoE skills and spells overall. You could put Meteor in, which would be fine, but that's just personal preference at that point. So these are the passes I'm currently rocking for Greatsword and Staff for ad content. We obviously want Raging Frenzy, as that just provides us more skill boost damage when there are more enemies nearby. We're going to also want Victor's Morale for that mana regen when we do damage on the AoE targets, and health. And it does build up and actually can give a decent amount of mana and health back when there's large groups. You can rock armor, but it's just personal preference at that point. Currently, this is what I'm rocking on my skills. I really like Ice Tornado for add damage and proccing perks. I also like Frost Cleaving because the circle AoE does good damage. Judgment Lightning is also a really good passive, or just a really good skill as well. Fireball. For Fireball, I rock all the traits on it for that increased explosion radius. Inferno Wave. Judgment Lightning has guaranteed damage transfer. And then for the Greatsword, we just mostly use these two, and then these three skills. Alrighty, so this is a setup I currently use for world bosses, or bosses in general, and when you're facing the tier 2 dungeon boss. So if we just moved a couple skills around, just mostly got rid of two. We want Ice Spear Bombardment, and we also want Chain Lightning. You could put Infernal Meteor on, it's just the long cooldowns isn't as beneficial as just being able to spam Chain Lightning multiple times. With the multiple stack of burn, it does a lot of good DPS. Just for passives, we just use... So we're switching out Raging Frenzy for Mana Ball Eruption, just for that extra damage overall whenever you use our attacks with the staff. For the rest, it just kind of depends on what you would like. I wouldn't recommend Raging Frenzy as there's no longer 3 or more enemies. Everything else, I would keep the increased health, increases our damage. And we always want to use Forbidden Sanctuary for that increased skill boost damage overall. Also, Flame Condension, we just want to keep that on all the time. For our passives, we're just locking Serial Firebombs, have all this out increased. This is pretty much what I'm currently rocking for the PVE bosses. So thank you for watching the video. The rest of the content's just going to be me showcasing the build against multiple different type of bosses and tier 2s. So if you have any questions, please put in the comment section down below. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.